computer, and we're ready to go.
Because I'm on my laptop, so I want to make sure like I'm not getting cut off or anything.
You sound good to me.
Okay, good. All right. Let me know when I could just get started.
All right, get started.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I am so excited and so nervous. Melody totally put this upon us, and I was like, okay, I'll do it. And the whole week I've been going back and forth on like what to go over or what to talk about. And I feel like one of the biggest questions I get when I sign up a market partner is, what do I do? Like, what's next? What, like, how do I go about this? Some of them are like, I've never posted. I'm in social media. I scroll around, but I don't really, do much. So one of the biggest quotes that I feel like somebody shared with me a couple of months ago, and I feel like I really live by this now, is you won't always be motivated, but you have to learn to be disciplined. I use that and I go by that in every aspect of life, but especially with Monet, I feel like I've really got it down and it's helped me keep going even when I'm not motivated. So I know we're super big on acronyms and I like them when you guys go over them on training. So I'm going to go ahead and break down discipline. So I'm going to go over each letter and just kind of talk a little bit about it. I'm not going to try to make it so long, but here I go. So D in discipline is going to be decide to go for it. So I feel like sometimes that's the biggest going back and forth within yourself at the beginning. You, tell yourself I could do it, I can. It's the biggest debate within yourself. But once you decide to go for it, that's the biggest step. And then this is where a lot of my market partners get here and they're like, okay, now what? So I is for ignite your fire. So you really have to dig deep. And this is what I love about you guys and the team is you really um, ignite our fire to see who we really are and really dig deep. One of the biggest things I feel like has helped a lot of us is the 5 pillars, to really crack down and know who we are, to be ourselves, just to show us. Because a lot of the times, like we always say, um, people buy from you and people come to you when you are being yourself. They connect with you more than sometimes the products. And that's I, so ignite your fire. S is share. So share, share, share. Whether it's talking to people, family, friends, or whether it's posting stories, anything, anyway, just share. You have to take that leap. Sometimes it's scary at the beginning. I know I was very doubtful, and one of my market partners who is now a market partner, at the beginning, I always tell her the first conversation I ever had with her was just not confident. You have to be confident in what you're doing, what you're selling, what your products do. And I feel like that's one of the biggest things. Just make sure you share to everyone and anyone. Let them know what you're doing. And yeah, so S is for share. C is for consistency. Be consistent. Sometimes it's hard to be this way. I know life gets in the way, and we're not always in a good mood. We're not always happy. I know some days are hard, but being consistent, whether it's not posting yourself, but posting something else, being consistent and having a conversation. One of my biggest things I did last month that I shared with our team was my consistency of just reaching out to people and asking them how they are. Um, Last month I did that to probably like 10 people, and their reaction to that was just, I can't believe you even asked that. So many people come about social media and comment on this, but they never really take the time to get to know me and ask me how I'm doing. And with consistency, you build that connection that's going to help you out. So let's see, so invest time. Melody always says this, you put in what you get. And I feel that's one of, like, it's huge. At the beginning, I was only able to invest about an hour to an hour and a half. And I really prioritized on how I did things. I don't know if you guys know, I work night shift. So I would literally come home, be home by 8 o'clock, and I would invest an hour of that time and just either post, reply back to conversations and just have that time for Monet and just don't let any other distraction, I guess, come in the way of that hour, 2 hours, whatever time you decide to put into it. I know some of us work, some of us don't, but time is really of the essence and prioritize on how you use it. P is for patience. Um, I feel like not everybody goes 100 miles an hour in this business, and sometimes it's slow and sometimes it's not. And patience really comes a long way. I know how I was doubting myself. I'm not doing well enough, or I'm not interacting. And with consistency, and patience, it's all gonna come together at the end, and it's really gonna, I guess, help you be consistent and know that, I guess, know that you're gonna keep moving forward, basically. Alice, to learn to listen. I feel like at the beginning I was so excited. I would tell people like, you need this, you need that, and these are all amazing. But learning to listen on their needs, their wants, and what they really want to get from this, from either like the skincare or the hair care, like all of that really helps you see what they need to recommend the products. Where was I? Learn to listen. I inspire. I feel like one of my biggest connections with people are inspiring them, whether it's through how to do their hair, how to cook, how to bake, how to anything. It's inspiring them to do something out of their comfort zone, is what really is gonna, I feel like, do a connection too. N is, remember, no's are temporary. I think Melody or Ruth used to tell me that all the time. No's are temporary. Um, Sometimes family and the closest friends are the hardest for them to come and support you. And it's the hardest impact on myself. I feel like at the beginning when I was like, you're my family, how are you not supporting me? Like, why are you doubting me? But no's are temporary. They're always watching, and that's why consistency is key. They're gonna come around, they're gonna come and ask you questions. And I think it's Mandy also makes a list of the no's and go back every once in a while and just make sure you go back and touch bases, because those no's will turn into yeses for sure. And then E is for evaluate and plan. So I always evaluate where I'm at. I always plan where I'm headed. And even though sometimes it's scary and Melody and Ruth push me to hit bigger goals, I always evaluate where I'm at. I'm always self-assessing myself, growing as a person, and just dreaming bigger, actually. And okay, so basically that's discipline. So it's decide to go for it, which we're already here, so we all decided to go for it. Ignite your fire, share, be consistent, invest time, patience, learn to listen, inspire, no's are temporary, and evaluate and plan. But also, one last thing. I know all of this sometimes gets tiring and we all need a break. And I read this the other day and it just like, I was like, I need to share this. When you are tired, learn to rest, but not to quit. And that's, I feel like, really big. Learn to take time to rest. I mean, this weekend I took time for myself. I learned to take a step back, rest, and not quit. So a lot of people get tired and quit, or I don't want to do this, this is too much. But yeah, that's basically all I want to share.
That was so good. I'm taking notes. I love these. I don't think you guys realize, like, Please feed me. It's not, you're never done learning, you're never done being trained. And for my girl Liz to get on here and train everybody, I can't tell you how excited this makes me. So you did an amazing job. I took all of my notes. I'm so proud of you. This isn't the last time you're going to do this because that was so good. And Faith, are you on here? I know you were, but I changed the.
Yeah, I'm on here.
There you are. Okay, let me put it on speaker view and then you can get going.
It's good to go? Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. I've been like having to like do nervous beats. I'm like, ah! Anyways, I'm Faith. I just wanted to share a little bit about my story so that you know like a bit about me and a bit about my background. And as you can tell, I'm not from here. I'm actually raised in Australia, but I was born in Los Angeles. And I've only just recently moved to Oregon because I just got married in COVID. And yeah, so my schedule is pretty crazy. I'm married to a professional like musician and singer-songwriter. And so I'm most of the time like traveling more than I am home. So literally probably out of state every single week, and I'm home maybe 2 days a week, something like that. But in all that to say, like everyone has busy lives, whether you have kids, whether you're a single mom, whether you have a busy job, like everyone has a busy life no matter, you know, how it's busy. And I think that it's the people that make time for their dreams that are going to succeed. If you don't make time for what it is that you want in life or what it is that you're trying to reach, you're not going to get there. Like you have to make time no matter what you do in life. There is always time in your day like for the thing that you want. And I just wrote down some notes and I've just put like, stop talking and start doing. You got to shoot straight. You got to be confident. If you're not confident, fake it till you make it. Not like, you know, I'm fake, but you just have to, you know, like talk yourself up. Know that you can do it. Like I'm doing right now. I can do it. You just have to be confident because people trust you. If you're sharing online, you know, like all this stuff about Monat products, you got to know what you're talking about. Do your research. Look at the videos on the products and what's in them, all that kind of stuff. Be confident in everything that you do. Be real. Be open. No one's going to trust you if you're fake. That's just like as straight as it is. I'm a very straightforward person. And I think that it's so important to shoot straight and say what you really want to say. You need to show up on your good and your bad days, whether that's on social media or when you have to train or when you need to message your girls. Like even if you're having a bad day, someone else could be having a bad day too. Like, and people need to know that you aren't perfect, especially on Instagram or Facebook. Facebook and Instagram is a highlight reel for so many people, and people need to know that you're a normal person. Like, yes, you post cool photos of your hair or your makeup or whatever it is, but they have to know that you have bad days too, and that's okay. You know, get on when you're not feeling well, or, you know, get on when you've just been crying. I don't know, cry on social media. Like, just be real because people appreciate that. If something isn't working, change it. Consistency is so important. But if you're being consistent and you're doing the exact same thing over and over again and it's not working, something needs to change. And you need to figure out what that is. And the way that I do my business is going to be different to the way that you do yours. You can try to, you know, take notes, or you can try and do what I do, but if it doesn't work, do you, because like being you is the best that you can be. And yeah, like everyone has to find their niche and what works for you. So that's a little bit about me and some like key points. I wanted to speak on VIPs. So when it comes to like getting your VIPs or your potentials, I personally, I know that we talk about not cold messaging, but I personally reach out to anyone and everyone. I literally shoot straight, and I've actually gotten a lot of out of that. I think it's just the way that you word it when you are messaging someone. It's like you gotta, you know, like see how they are, what they're up to, but also like, hey, have you seen my stories lately? Have you been on my Facebook? I've recently joined Monat. I think it would, you know, be a great benefit for you. Like, if you'd be interested, let me know. Just like, I don't know if that's classified as a cold message, but seriously, message anyone and everyone, because you do get a lot out of that. I even have my husband like sending me different people's profiles that he knows, and I message them like, hi, I'm Thunderstorm's wife. You don't know me, but my husband, you know, said that you might be interested. So yeah, like message anyone and everyone, and like it's so important to make connections. Like I literally went down to my apartment office the other day because my wellness box got lost in the mail, and I actually didn't receive it until today, which I'm so excited about. But when I went down there and I was complaining, she was like, oh, like, what do you do? Because I had a Monat jumper and a Monat hat on. And I was like, oh, I actually sell shampoo. And I brought her down a sample, and she literally called me today and she's like, hey, I want to buy some products off of you. Like, no matter where you are, you can make connections, and always carry samples in your bag, or like, I don't know, when you're traveling, carry samples, because you don't know who you're going to meet that needs to try the products and that's actually going to love it. That's about VIPs. Social media, I think it's super important to share people's testimonies and share people's stories. You can share photos of products, but majority of times, like when I've looked at my insights on my Instagram or my Facebook, majority of times people just exit, or they like swipe out of it. If you're just sharing a photo of a product, you need to share pictures on how those products work. Get on there yourself, video yourself, talk to your followers, talk to your friends, because you can share as many before and after photos as you want, but unless they see you and they see you talking about it, I think it's really important for the people that know you personally to see you using the products, to see you and your story and everything about you. Like, yes, not to say you can't like post before and afters of other people. I just mean like make sure that you're getting on there too. When you post, always have a way for your followers to respond, whether that's a poll or a question box or a DM me ticket, whatever you call it, DM me button. Always have a way for them to respond, because let's be honest, people are lazy, and like if they're probably not going to DM you, like unless they're really, really interested. If there's a box on there for them to just click, yes, I want this, yes, set me up a cart, they're going to set it up. And the most important thing is follow up. I feel like this is stuff that you all probably know, but this is just what I do, so that's what I'm sharing. Yeah, most important thing is follow up. If you do one of those polls, don't just leave it there. Actually go in for those 24 hours that it's up and message every single one of those people. Hey, I saw you respond to my poll. Like, have you ever tried Monat? Ask them questions. Don't just shoot, like you can shoot straight and be like, let's set you up a cart, but get to know them a little bit. Like who are they? Like, get in their world and see how this product could help them. What else? When you sign someone up, when you get a new VIP or a new MP, share that on your Instagram, because people have FOMO. And if they see that someone else is joining, they're like, it'll make them, you know, double think again, like, oh, like someone else has joined, like more people are joining, maybe I should join too. I say personally, I plan my week. I make sure that I do a post once a day on my feed and also my stories. You don't have to do that, but once again, like, consistency is so important, and that's also going to get you up in the algorithms on Instagram and Facebook. I post at least once a day on my stories something about Monat, and I also post more than, like, most days I post more about my life or what I'm doing opposed to what I post about Monat, but I always try and post once about Monat on my stories and at least one photo on my feed a day. Follow your followers. If you are watching someone's story and they're talking about how crazy their hair is or their skin, comment on everyone's people's stories, because it starts from conversation. It's not just about just the products. It starts from conversation and commenting on their photos and their stories. And share on every platform: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, who knows, Tinder, if you're on that too. Share on everything. Pinterest. And when you're responding or when someone's asking you questions about Monat, it's so important, I feel, to respond ASAP. Because I feel like there's a certain window that if you don't respond straight away or within a few minutes, they're going to start to think over the products and they may decide that they don't want to get it because it's too expensive. Whatever it is, just keep the communication going, like, quickly. Also, when it comes to, like, getting people, I feel like it's so important that it's not just about Monat. For me personally, Monat has changed my life, not just because of the products, but because of our team. Like, I moved from a different country in the middle of COVID and been traveling all around, and I don't have any friends here, and you guys have become my friends and my family. And I think it's so important to share that, because there's so many women out there that, you know, have just moved state. I don't know, maybe going through family issues or friend issues, and they might be able to join Monat just for the community. And that's what's important. Like, yes, Monat products are great and selling is great, but, like, we need to start caring about the people that we're signing up and the people, you know, like, we need to start sharing about our community and about our team, because they don't know what our team is like until they're in it. And no one knows until you tell them. Like, no one knows what they don't know. That comes with sharing about the products, sharing about Monat, but also our team. And for me personally, like, going through that, not only do I feel like I have friends and family, but it makes me want to work harder, because we're all a unit and we all work as a unit. And I think, yeah, that we just need to share about that more, because we don't know the people that are following us and what they need. And I've cried many times over our team, because I'm amazed at each and every one of you and just how supportive you all are. And honestly, you guys don't know how much it means to me. It means a lot. I swear I'm almost done. I've got a few more notes. For your current market partners, for your current VIPs, I think that you need to email them, text them, call them, send them mail, be annoying, not like in an annoying way, but like continuously follow up with them, check in on them. We're the experts. Like, you may not feel like an expert, but majority of the time we know a little bit more about Monat than they're going to know. So they don't necessarily know all the products that we have, or they don't know what all of our products can do for them. They don't know until we tell them. Don't leave them in the dark. Once you get a VIP or an MP, don't just leave them hanging. Like, they're now a part of your unit and your team, and they're the foundation of your team to get you further. So it's so important to continue to pour into your VIPs and your MPs, because they're the core of your team. Like, you can't do what you do without them. And I just say, check in with your VIPs as soon as they get their products and then 2 weeks afterwards. So I always send my VIPs a message like, hey, have you got your products? If they do, I talk to them about it. And then 2 weeks later, I ask them how they're liking them, if they have any questions, because some people feel like they have dumb questions and they're scared to ask it. And no question is a dumb question, but some people are just afraid to ask. So follow up. With your current market partners, I personally have my own messenger. My girls are part of Sister Crew, but they're also a part of, I called it Sisters in Faith. Super cheesy, but it works. So I have my own messenger. I probably annoy them on the daily, just checking in, see how they're going, like following up with them. You girls can even comment and tell me if I'm annoying, but yeah, I just think it's important to know that your girls, like, that you back them, you support them, that they're not alone in this. If they have questions, they can ask you. And yeah, I also do my own challenges. So just recently I did a 5-day challenge just for my girls, and they actually all ended up winning like an Amazon gift card because they completed each day of the challenge. But also, like, what sets you apart? Like, what makes you you? Because that's what you need to, like, capitalize off. You're different to Melody, you're different to Chrissy, you're different to me. Like, what sets you apart to make you, you know, the Monat girl of your group or in your community? What is different that you can give to other people that someone else isn't giving? Because they're probably going to come to you if, you know, that suits them. And then I just wrote down a few quotes that I think are amazing. Never start a business to make money. Start a business to make a difference. So why did you originally start this business? Was it just to earn money? Because if it was, you're probably not going to get that far, just being completely honest, because it's not just about the business. It's not just about the money. It's about the people. It's about the difference that you're going to make in people's lives. And it's about your team. And when you work as a team, there's no I in team. When you work as a team, you're going to get farther than what you're going to do on your own. Dream small and your dreams will remain small. If you struggle with dreaming big, talk to any of us girls. Just talk to someone, because someone who dreams big, they're going to go far. Like, if you dream small, your dreams are going to be small. Play small, you're going to stay small. So, like, just be big. Like, I don't know, keep going. Be who you want to attract. Don't build a business, build people, and then your people will build the business. I think that's a really cool one. And also, what are you putting into your team? Is it positive or is it negative? Because that's what you're going to get out of them. And I think that that's most of what I had to say. But before I go, I just wanted to say thank you for allowing me to speak, Melody and Chrissy. And also, just thank you to each and every one of you for, like, being that team, because I'm going to get emotional, but you guys don't know how much this means to me personally. And you guys don't know just what you girls mean. Like, it's amazing, and it's so important, because I feel like there's so many other women and girls out there that need a community. It's not just about Monat or our products. It's about our team and our community, and we need to share that with everyone, because yeah, that's what we're about. That's all I have to say. I love you guys.
Thanks a lot for making us all cry. Oh man, that was so good, you guys. Oh my gosh. There's so much to take, but you guys just realized these girls, I asked them to speak because they are making a difference with their team and what they're doing. If you want big, you guys, you got to think big. And that's a big thing that we limit ourselves to, right? We think big dreams, and then we immediately talk ourselves down and say we're only capable of these dreams. And it is so amazing, because Faith just started, but nothing has stopped her. And this has literally brought her a community of all of us getting together. And it's been something that's helped her. This is rare, you guys. This isn't like everybody else's team. I mean, I've said it before. We've had people that have left Monat and then come back strictly for the community and said, there's nothing else out there like it. I've joined other MLMs, but I was just joining for the discount, but they would pressure you to do stuff. And I was like, this is not what I want. So this is just so amazing. I love this. I love our team. Christina, I think I see you on here. Where are you at? There you are. Do you want to say anything, girl?
Just that I'm so proud of you. Faith, you made me bawl, of course. She always makes me cry. And Faith is not a crier, you guys. It takes a lot for her to cry. So her just sharing that has got me really emotional because it's truly what this team is about. And just the fact that I know all of you girls and you guys have bonded so much, just even outside of my relationship with you, just makes me so happy. Liz and Faith have both incredible work ethic. They constantly show up. They're always on our trainings. That is huge, you guys. If you're not pouring into yourself, you're not going to be able to pour into others. So you're not showing up to trainings and stuff, you're not going to have anything to give. This is something that has taken me a while to learn, but I'm always like, I'll just do it. I'll get it done. I'll get it done. And not realizing like I have nothing left, and it will literally take a toll on your body if you're not being poured into. You have to take the time to invest in yourself so you can invest in others. Faith is always traveling, like she said. She sent me pictures that I think Thunder took of her, and she's literally standing with luggage, holding her computer, taking sales. Like, she doesn't make any excuses. Liz, oh my gosh, never gets sleep. And she's always working. She's always showing up. She will go to bed and wake up and go to an event. It's just incredible work ethic. It's always showing up. It's making no excuses. And these girls have seen the vision of Monat. That is so important. And you'll know when you grasp that, because you'll work your business like that. You'll sell it like that. You'll be excited to tell people. It's not something anymore that you're like trying to sell. It's like, oh my gosh, you guys, look at this opportunity. And when people see that and they hear that, they want to join you. So that switch, I hope it happens soon for everybody on our team. I know I see so many girls where it's like, yes, they get me so excited when I'm watching your stories. But you'll know when you can grasp that, because it's such a difference. Our products are amazing, you guys, but the business truly is better, and the team tops it all. Our sisterhood, the love we have for each other, our friendships, this truly is what so many people are missing. And that's why it gets me emotional every time when I hear it from you girls, because that's all I've ever wanted for our team is to have that. So I just love that so much. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. I know you were both so nervous, and you both did so good.
You guys really did. I'm just going to say one more thing before we get off, and then Faith and Liz, if you want to share anything else before I end this call, go ahead and feel free. This time, stupid, I'm so mad. I'm in my hotel room, by the way, you guys. But I am not missing my girl Liz getting on here and doing a training. There's no way in heck I'll stop everything, because I'm beyond proud that she did this. This is her first training, and she woke herself up. She's supposed to go to work tonight, and she set her alarm to make sure she was up to do this. So beyond proud. But I will say this time last year, Christina and I couldn't get 5 people on a Zoom call. Not 5. Our girls couldn't get on. They were all too busy. And until Christina and I realized, like, we can't not only just like force our girls to get on, but this has to be your decision and you have to want it yourself. It changed everything. Instead of being like, please get on a Zoom call, it was like, everybody now is showing up because you guys are running this business like it is your own. And hearing you guys train, it's true. It's like you grasped it. You got it. You know what this is. You know what you're capable of. You know the goal. You set the tone, and your girls are following in suit. Liz and Faith, that is you guys. You guys are showing up, and there is no excuse that you have. You guys don't have excuses. You just work. And that's such a beautiful thing to watch. I'm beyond proud of you guys. Thank you so much for training. And I will say this, like I said last time, be prepared. I'm going to be asking more girls to train, because This is such a beautiful group of women. It's so many different women on here with so many different backgrounds. And I'm watching your stories and I'm seeing some leaders. And Jeanette, do not be surprised if I ask you, girl, because you are non-stop right now. I am blown away. You guys are going to be on here training others because you know what this is all about and you just took it and you ran with it. So guys, training next week, whole different group of girls. Get ready for it, okay? Liz and Faith, do you have anything else you want to say?
Yeah, really quick. I think Ruth and I do this a lot, and I feel like it has really set the tone. I'm over here still crying. Thanks, Faith. I think it's one of the biggest things is celebrate even the small. As small as a VIP, I remember like I would text Ruth like, I got a VIP, and it's like, even if it's like not the bigger picture, celebrate, be grateful, and really take the time to just live in that specific moment. I feel like that's huge because sometimes you're so focused on the goal, that you don't celebrate the small steps to get there. And I think that's huge in keeping that like fire and motivation to keep going. Other than that, yeah, Faith, you killed it with the like community. You guys, I have a friend who like is always messaging me. She's a market partner elsewhere, and she's just always saying like your community and the way you guys empower each other is just amazing. Like it, you guys have no idea, Melody and Chrissy, you guys do an amazing job at that. Like Faith couldn't have put her finger on it like even better. Like the way you help empower us and just be us and not change who we are for this is just like mind blown. You guys give us confidence, you guys empower us, you guys just thank you. Anyways, I could keep going, but thank you guys. We love you guys, and I think that's it from my end.
Faith,
Just a quick question.
oh yeah.
The training for the next one, do we use the same link?
Yes, use the same link. I'm going to end this right now, you guys, so that this is a separate recording. So everybody get off. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to end it so that this will be Faith's and Liz's training. And then I'm going to start another one so that we have a training for apps so that people know that training and this one. Okay. So that's it, you guys. Thank you guys all for showing up. You guys are all kicking ass. I'm so excited for this. And the next training is about apps and what Ruth uses to make all the graphics and stuff like that. So a really quick training. She's just going to go over that stuff. So if you are needing that, get on right after this, same link. Okay? Bye, you guys.